But first, just as everyone travels for the holidays, more light is being shed on Greensboro being one of the most dangerous places to drive in the state. Good evening, I'm Denise McMiller. Greensboro topped NCDOT's crash report for each of the last 3 years. Based on multiple statistics, WFMY News 2's Joseph Leonard has more.
Greensboro is dwarfed by bigger cities like Charlotte and Raleigh when it comes to number of crashes per year, but the concerning statistic is that more than a third of the crashes here end up hurting someone.
I don't feel safe, honestly. Every time I drive, I make sure my kids buckle up.
And the numbers show she might have reason to worry. The North Carolina Department of Transportation ranked Greensboro at the top of its crash list for the third year in a row. Greensboro police say they're working to change that.
With Greensboro being the top location for 3 years in a row, any crash is unacceptable for us. Crashes are avoidable most of the time. With the amount of highway assistance we do have going through Greensboro, that is consistent with the number of crashes we've had.
Greensboro has fewer total crashes than Charlotte and Raleigh, but here 36% of crashes lead to injuries. DOT bases its rankings on factors like deadly crashes, severity, and costs. GPD says the crash hotspots are at Interstate 40 exchanges at Randleman Road, Elm Eugene Street, and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, where narrowing lanes create a dangerous mix.
What we see a lot is a failure to reduce speed, traffic congest. People are trying to travel at highway speeds, and you can't do that. You can't just continue to drive at highway speeds. You got to slow down.
And drivers we spoke to say they see the dangers firsthand.
I do witness a lot of accidents. A lot of it stems from, people just not paying attention to the road on their phones.
With Greensboro, it's just kind of that big portway just for you to go one or the other, and at least make it a bigger interstate, because it's just pretty much 2 lanes, and then it can definitely get backed up from there.
According to the report, Greensboro also has a higher rate of deadly crashes. Nearly 4 out of every 1,000 crash leads to a death. So far this year, Greensboro has reported 42 deadly crashes. Sergeant Reed says educating the public is one way they're working to make Greensboro roads safer.